Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, it's e-learning time, as you all know, and I just want to say that I hope everyone is safe, and I hope that your loved ones are safe and healthy, and we can all get through this together. But we here at Maywood Fine Arts thought that, music brings people together, and so we're going to continue with our lessons in the best way that we can think of possible. So, even though this is a piano, I'm going to give you some piano instructions and some exercises so that you guys can continue practicing at home. Okay? So, let's start with, this is an exercise that I learned from my very last piano teacher. Her name was Joyce Collins. She was really great. And this is a really great exercise and really easy to do. Okay? So, here's what I want you to do. You can just go to the note C on your piano, and it can be any C. All right, and I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want you to hold those notes down, okay? But I don't want you to press. We don't want to press them. We just want to hold the notes down lightly, okay? Now, what we're going to do, these are called stretches, okay? And we're going to take your second finger, that's your pointing finger, and you're going to lift it up. And you're going to point your knuckle to the ceiling as high as you can. You want to stretch. You want to feel a stretch there. Really stretch it. And then put it down. Okay? And now without moving any other fingers, let's lift up finger 3. And we're going to lift it up and stretch it as high as you can with your knuckle to the ceiling. And then put it down. Okay? Now finger 4 might be kind of hard for some of you, but we're going to try anyway. We're going to lift that finger 4 as high as you can stretch. It's got to stretch. You stretch and then you let it down, okay? Now the pinky and the thumb, well, those are very strong because the pinky has this muscle right here and the thumb has this big muscle right here. So they don't need a lot of work. So let's just run through them one more time. Hold down 5 notes. We're holding them down but not pressing, okay? Second finger up, stretch, high as you can, high as you can. And then you let it down, okay? Third finger. Let it down. Fourth finger, you stretch. And then you let it down. Pinky and thumb, they're pretty strong. Like I said, you do the same thing with your left hand, okay? You can also do this both hands at the same time. My fingers are relaxed. I'm holding the notes down but not pressing. You can do 2s. Let it down. Do 3s. Let it down. Do 4s. As high as you got to stretch. Don't cheat. Let it down. Pinkies and thumbs. Okay? So that's it. And then you shake it out a little bit. Okay? Get the kinks out. We shake it out. Okay? All right. Let's do the C major scale. Okay? I think a lot of you already can play the C major scale. But let me show you how I do my scales. Okay? And maybe that'll help you a little bit. We're going to just do 1 octave right now with the right hand only, okay? 1, 2, 3, thumb underneath, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. 3, 2, 1, cross over with third finger, 2, 1. Now, I always say with my scales, the most important thing is to play them steady. Don't stop and pause, okay? So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go up and down, but I'm not going to pause at all. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Okay, so there's the C major scale. And I'm going to do it with my left hand now. And just so you know that it's a mirror image of what's going on. So when your left hand goes up, it's the same thing as your right hand coming down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over with 3. Here we go. No pausing. Okay? All right. So I'm going to do it once in 1 octave, both hands. Okay? And you can do this with me. Jump in and get on board. That's what's most important, all right? Okay, so that is the G scale 1 octave. Now I have not warmed up yet today. So I'm going to show you what I do when I have to warm up in a hurry, okay? So we just did C and G scales. I'm actually going to go chromatically. Chromatic is every note. Okay, now I'm going to start with the D flat scale. And what I do is I play the scale 2 octaves apart. And I go up 4 octaves on the piano. And I accent every 4th note. Okay, I usually do them as fast as I can, but I'm going to slow it down a little bit, okay, just so you can try and get an idea of how this works. Okay, here we go. Notice I'm accenting every 4th note. That creates so you're accenting different fingers, and that's really good for your hands. Here's D. Is you get to the top of the scale, 2, 3, 4, and then you just bring your thumb around. Instead of going to your pinky, you bring your thumb, and you start the next scale. You've got to make sure that you cross over at the right spot. 1, 2, 3, thumb, 2, 3, 4, 5, and coming down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, so we keep the same pattern, but just at the end, we change it. Same with the left hand. 1, 2, thumb, and then 4. And that way you can continue on the scale. Okay? So, I usually do all 12 scales in a hurry, but we won't do them all right now. Now, there's another exercise that some of my students have been playing, and I think it's a really great exercise. It's from the Hanon, C.L. Hanon series of finger exercises, and the book is called 60 Exercises for the Virtuoso Pianist. So I've always played like a couple of the exercises ever since I was younger, and then a couple of years ago I started playing all 60 exercises, and it's really, really great for your hands. So I highly go ahead and buy the book. Buy the book. It's 60 exercises. It's worth it. So number 1 goes like this. The idea is steadiness, not speed, but steadiness. Okay. So usually we're in a 5-finger position. So what we're going to do in this exercise is the second note, we skip a note. But we don't skip fingers, so we go C and then E with fingers 4 and 2. Okay? We walk up to the top and back down. Now we're 1 note higher, and we do the same thing. It's a pattern, it just keeps going. On the top, coming down. I'm going to keep it at this tempo, even though it's hard to play slow sometimes. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. So I'm not going to go through it all. Now, I'll tell you how fast. I usually do it about like this. It says you do exercises 1, 2, and I believe number 3, continuous like that. So you end up, you finish number 1, the second time, you go to number 2. Number 2 is that's it. But just work on the number 1. That's the easy one. Fingers will feel really good, and of course we want to shake them out a little bit after that. Okay? All right. As far as any other warm-up exercises, I think if you play as many scales that you know, 2 hands, even, and same with the hand exercise, even. I try not to go, because you're accenting the heavy fingers, the thumb and the pinky. So we try to make it all even, all the same. Okay, so that's the Hammond, and those are the scales. And I think if you do that every day, you're going to be a better piano player. I guarantee it. I guarantee you can take that to the bank. Okay? All right. Happy practicing. We'll see you later.